Hello, welcome to our online training. So today we are going to be looking at today's training is going to be about how to convert your basic bodice block into a dress foundation, the basic dress foundation basically. So let's get into that. The first thing, as you can see, the length of my paper has been increased. The first thing you do is to increase the length of your basic bodice block to the dress of the desired length you want of the dress foundation. Then after that, you take on your CB the margin here, you take it down to the length of the dress. Whatever you have here, you take it down. For instance, I have 2.5 cm. I took it down to the CB length of the dress. Then I did the same thing to the CF length of the dress. I took it down. Then after that, the measurement I have on my hip area here, I took it down and I ruled a straight line. I did the same thing to the CB, to the CF. I took the measurement on the hip area, I took it down, and I ruled a straight line. Then the next thing to do is to get your new hip line. Your new hip line, because this is a dress foundation. We need a new hip line. The basic bodice block is for a blouse foundation or a top foundation, so it doesn't get to the length of the hip of the dress. It stays above your hip. So now for us to get the length of this the hip length of this dress foundation, we're going to take our tape rule or ruler to an MP, then we'll measure the length of the hip foundation. It can be gotten on the client's body, but what I do that is easier for me is to take my skirt hip point measurement or hip level. I take it, then I take that measurement, I come to my waistline, the straight waist line on the bodice, the first line, not the second one, not the lower waistline. I place my tape rule here or my ruler, then I measure the measurement of my hip point. And the measurement of my hip point in cm is 29 cm. So I mark 29 cm. 29 cm, the CB also. Make sure you get an accurate measurement so that you have a straight line. So 29 cm. Then you rule across. This is now your new hip line. So you're going to clean this one. In order not to confuse yourself, you clean the remaining, the line, the hem allowance also. Clean it off. Then after cleaning it off, the next thing you get is your knee level. The knee level can be gotten on the client's body also. So from your MP, you measure your knee level. The knee level for this pattern is 99 cm. So you come here from your MP, you measure 99 cm. And in order to get an accurate measurement, you come to your new hip line, or you can also do it from your waistline. Just to get an accurate measurement from your waistline, place to that point where your knee level is. You measure what is there, then you take it down to your CB. That way you have an accurate line. I have 54.5 here, so I'm going to, from my waistline, I'm going to measure 54.5. So you roll across. And you label your knee line or knee level. Label knee level. So after getting that, you connect your hip line. This is for a straight dress. You connect your hip line to your new hip line to your waistline for a straight dress foundation. This is what you just do basically. Your knee hip line, to your waistline. So this is it. You connect this one too. So this is your new hip line from here to here. So if you want to cut it out for this straight dress, all you have to do is to cut from your shoulder neckline. You cut through this line, through the new hip line, the new hip that is marked. Let me make it clearer. You cut through this hip line. Make the other one clearer also. You cut through this line, straight to that line down. The same thing, you cut from your neck point at the CF, you cut through this line, shaped down. That's that about the straight dress block. Now we move to the shaped dress block. what we'll do in order to get a shaped dress block, we'll come to our knee level. Now our knee level, we'll raise it up because we don't want to start if we're making a 6 pieces dress or a dress that has flare, you don't want to start your flare from this original knee point, because you won't have that effect that you're looking for, that effect that goes all the way from the above knee to the down part, that makes it so nice. You want to raise your knee up above, raise the knee level by 2 to 4 cm, depending on how the client wants it, but 4 cm is very fine. So you come up by 4 cm, not 4 cm, 4 inches. I'm using inches here now. Please note when I convert to inches. Oh, so from my original knee point now, I am marking 4 cm above to get my new raised knee. That way, if I'm making a flare dress, it's going to be above my knee, not exactly on my knee. That way it gives you that effect. So this is my raised nail. I'm going to write it with the marker. Raised nail. Raised nail. So this is my new hip line. Knee level. Oh, I don't know why I keep it on the spelling of new. Okay, now that we've gotten our knee level, the next thing we're going to do is to get the circumference of the knee level to give us that shaped effect. So how do we do that? The formula for that is your hip minus 4 to 8 cm divided into 2. So you're going to decide how fitted you want it at the knee in order to choose between those numbers 4 to 8 cm. And it also depends on the fabric you're working with. If you're working with a very stretchy fabric, you should be able to know how many inches to use to give you that effect. Then depending on the individual wearing it, some people like their outfit very fitted, very fitted, while some just like it moderate. So it depends on the client you're working with and who is wearing it. You have to advise the client what is okay and the fabric also. So now for a fitted, not so fitted, we are going to use 6 cm. So you have 4 to 8 cm. You decide which one works for you. It's all about experimenting. So we're going to use 6 cm. So now we're going to, the hip measurement of this pattern is 42 inches. We're working with inches now. 42 inches. 42 inches minus 4 42 inches minus 6. Formula, like I said, the formula is hip minus 4 to 8 cm, 8 inches, not cm. Then you divide the answer by 2. So whatever it gives you, that's what you're going to work with. So for this, we have 42 minus 6 is equals to 36. 42 minus 6. 42 minus 6. Let's be on the safe side. Two minus 6 is 36 cm. Then 36 cm divided into 2. 36 inches divided into 2 is 18 inches. So we are left with 18 inches on our raised knee level. On our raised knee level. Now we're going to this original knee level. Let's turn it into a broken line so that we don't get confused. All you have to do is to just clean it a bit in between the lines. You have a broken line. So now we have 18 left as the measurements. So you take your ruler. You can start from your CB or CF. You take your ruler, you place from your center front to get the measurement you have here, so that you can get the difference, what is left, so what the remaining measurement, so that you can deduct. So we have on this pattern, we have the reasoning. We have 11.5, 11.6.7, 11.8 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11.8. Take the 11.8 to the other line, because this line, it's not a straight line, it's just a little bit difference. There's a little bit of gap between the two hip line, so it's not one line. Please take notes. From the hip line, the second hip line, CF hip line, or knee level, because it's on the knee level right now, you take it, then you get your 18. The difference here is this is 18, then you get the difference. We have 4 point, let me take this is not clear. 4.3. That is the difference. That's what we're going to be taking out from this raised knee level. So 4.3, we're going to divide it on both sides. We're going to give 2 to the front. 4.3. We're going to give 2 to the front, then give the remaining 4.3 to the back. Remaining 4.3 to the back, so that we'll have, when we're shaping the bump shaping, we'll have more inside and to give us the effect we're looking for. So now on the raised knee level, what you do is to come here, you measure 2 inches on the raised knee level, because it's been divided into 2 inches. You give the 2 inches, then you go down, you do the same thing. You go in by 2 inches on the side seam of the center front. Then on the CB line, I'm going to go in by I have 4.3. I've given 2 to the front. I have 2.3 left at the back. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to distribute the 2.3 into 2. So I'm going to go in by 1.3 cm at the back. Not cm. It's just like 1/4 plus extra 1, so call it 1.3. On the raised knee 1.3, then the remaining 1 inch goes to the side of the knee level. Then I come here, I'll do the same thing. I take in 1.1 inch here at the hem of the dress. Then on the center back also. Now you can decide if you're going to connect your raised knee, your new hip line straight back to your center back line, straight back to the line, or you take out 1 inch. So you can decide what you want, but I'll take out 1 inch. Taking out the 1 inch. The back is supposed to be 1.3. So I'm taking out the 1.3, not 1 inch. So you can decide what works for you. Sometimes I take it out, sometimes I don't, depending on the client I'm working with. So you're going to take your ruler, then you connect to this shape from the hip to your hem. So you're going to connect, you connect at the center back. Let me first of all do the center front. At the center front, you connect to your new hip. From your hip, you connect from your new hip line, you connect to your new raised knee. Then take it down. I also want to blend this. Still, let's use coal. Coal. this is our new hip line. Now you need to blend this very well so that it doesn't give it a sharp edge. So do the same thing. So this is fitted. So you come to the back. You do the same thing. You connect your new hip line. Use this. Then you take it down also. So your 1 inch that you marked at the hem of the dress. Then you come to the back. Now you're going to extend this slanted line, slanted CB to the new hip line. You extend the slanted CB to the new hip line. Then take it to your shaped raised nail. Then you take it down. Take it down to the hem of your dress. So this is my 1.3 where I marked it. 1.3 at the hem. So I'm going to mark the 1 point. I'm going to mark it, then also mark the one you take straight to the hem. So this is what it looks like. This is what the looks like. 1.3 in, 1.3 inch, which is in. While this is line to the CB line, line from the end raised nail to the CB line. So this one is the other one. Then this is, let me label this. This is also the 1 inch line. Inch line. So this is a shaped dress. Then this is our straight dress. So the next, so once you're done with this basic, this is basically the shaping of the straight dress. Once you're done with it, you this is just the shaping of the down part. Of course, the basic dress, if you want to do further shaping, you now have to shape the upper part, contour wherever it is necessary for you to contour. Then you cut out your dress. So this is just the basic block for the dress foundation. Thank you.